Today we're going to talk about the truth. I feel like today I'm just here to elaborate more on what I mean when I say don't take my word for it. This is a relay. Take the baton and run forward with it. Sit down with your higher self and find your own personal truth that is tailor-made for you. I always say this in some of my videos that life is an illusion. Nothing is real. The only thing real is real to you. It's your personal perception, it's your personal belief, it's your personal truth. My truth cannot be your truth, and your truth can sometimes not be my truth, right? We're entitled to our personal opinion. Your physical truth depends on where you are, your geographical region in the physical realm, your environment in the physical realm, the people around you, your society in the physical realm. Hey guys, we're back again. I hope you guys are good. To those who are returning viewers, I humbly welcome you back again. I'm so lucky to have you guys. To first-time viewers, here we address extremely controversial matters which people are extremely naive to talk about, but here we tackle them like a cold ice. Right? So here everything I say is my truth and my personal truth. If you do not agree with what I'm going to say here, it means that you found your own truth, or it means that this is not your truth. Continue seeking. Right? And if you resonate with my truth, the truth I'm about to speak today, please do not take my personal word for it. This is my personal truth. It just means that our paths are crossing, otherwise we are not on the same path. It means that you should take this information, go sit down, meditate, pray, or do whatever you do to be in contact with your higher self and seek for your personal truth. Life is a relay. I've run my side, my part of the race, and gave you the baton. Now it's over to you to run your own personal race forward. Right? We're not on the same paths, right? So you cannot take what I'm saying as your personal truth, right? So as you know that every time you see me wearing earrings in these videos, just know that they are by me. I'm wearing myself, and if you like them, you're interested in buying them, or you want to learn how to make them, do follow these handles and let's talk. Just DM me. Alright? Good. So let's get to it. Today we're going to talk about the truth. Okay. What I perceive. This is just my introduction, right? Today, in fact, I feel like today I'm just here to elaborate more on what I mean when I say don't take my word for it. This is a relay. Take the baton and run forward with it. Sit down with your higher self and find your own personal truth that is tailor-made for you, right? Today I'm going to elaborate on that. So I'm just going to say life is an illusion, right? So what's the truth? Right? So as I normally say, I always say this in some of my videos that life is an illusion. Nothing is real. The only thing real is real to you. It's your personal perception, it's your personal belief, it's your personal truth. My truth cannot be your truth, and your truth can sometimes not be my truth, right? We're entitled to our personal opinion, right? So what I believe to be true might not what you believe to be true. The truth depends on life background, your environment, right? In fact, your truth, your physical truth, depends on where you are, your geographical region in the physical realm, your environment in the physical realm, the people around you, your society in the physical realm, right? So I may believe that beef tastes better than chicken. You may believe that chicken tastes better than beef. You may believe that eating meat is wrong because I'm not being animal friendly. Vegan is the right way. And I may say that whether vegan, whether you're an omnivore, you're just committing the same crime, because when you're being cruel to plants, you're still being cruel to animals. When you're being cruel to animals, it's just the same cruelty you're imposing on plants. So by going vegan, you're not doing anybody any favor, really. So you see that we're contradicting. We're the same human being on the same earth. We have the same features. Our bodies are the same. They operate the same way. But what we perceive to be the truth is not the same. We may even kill each other, fight to the ground without evidence as to who's right and who's wrong, because nobody is right and nobody is wrong. It's just a personal perception, right? Okay, let's check this video out, then we continue.
So this is called a tesseract net. When on this angle, the angle we're on, it seems as if the front side of this shape is purple, the right side of this shape is blue, and the top side of this shape is pink, right? But we don't know the color of the left side of the shape, even the back and the bottom part. Now take this person for example. He or she is standing in front of the purple side of the shape. Now this is what the person may see, or this, or that, or even this, depending on their eyesight and perception. Each of those individuals had their own truth depending on their eyesight and perception. It doesn't mean that they are wrong. Just because we know the real dimensions of the shape doesn't mean that we are right. It just means that where we are standing, our perception shows us the real dimension of the shape. They are seeing it in the second dimension, we are seeing it in the third dimension. But it doesn't mean that they are wrong or their perception is wrong. It just means that wherever they are standing, this is how reality appears to them. Here's another catch. Just because you're seeing the shape in its third dimensionality doesn't mean that you know it all. It just means that you are seeing it like that, and in this aspect of it, in this angle. If somebody at the bottom can come and tell you that this is what the shape looks like, would you be able to challenge them? Obviously not, because you've never been at the bottom. You don't even know how the bottom looks like. You don't even know which angle this person is standing on. That's what it means when we say there is no truth. There is nobody who knows it all, everything, its dimensionality and all that. You're just perceiving it wherever you're standing. And just because you're seeing it in the 3D doesn't mean that you're the one handling all the truth and you're right. No, it just means that your angle of perception shows you that. Imagine somebody else comes and says that this is the actual shape. Now what? You feel all dumb and all that because you feel like you've been standing on a wrong angle all along. Yet that's not the case. You've been on the right angle. That's where you've been placed. That's where you are supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to perceive it, and supposed to be there for a reason. So don't tell somebody else that they're right or wrong, or dismiss their perception or dismiss their beliefs because you think that you know it all, you've seen it all, or you see enough, you see more than them. There is nothing like that. It's just your own perception depending on where you're standing.
Right. You see? Exactly. Nobody in this realm, nothing in this universe is right or wrong. It depends on your perception. right? It depends on where you are. It depends on your position, both on the physical and the spiritual realm, right? Let me make another example to prove that life is an illusion and truth is nothing but perception. When I'm walking down the street and I see an alien, right, an extraterrestrial being sitting on top of a tower, a building, right, and I'm like, oh, what the hell? I poke somebody, I nudge somebody by my side. I'm like, hey, check that out, right? Then they're like, what? Wait, I'm like, that. I mean, it's obvious. It's big enough to be seen by the human eye. That's the thing. It's even waving at us. And then the person be like, I can't see nothing. And I'm like, and I nudge somebody else. I'm like, hey, bro, check that out. He can't see it. Maybe you can. What's that? Check that out. It's even waving at us. And they're like, what are you talking about? I do this to 10 or 20 people, and they're like, no, we can't see anything. Do you know that your mind will then erase it? Even if it was there, you'll be like, oh no, it's not there, and you will not see it for real. Your mind will just erase it. It will just cease to exist. Your mind will erase it, and your eyes will unsee it. It will just be erased. Yeah, let me just put it like that. It will just be erased. A body, the human, the creatures, yes, let me just put it like that. Creatures are extremely complex. A body is extremely complex. The things it does, it always aims to fit in. It always aims to survive. Once something you are sure of is nullified with proof, you cease to believe it, especially if you're the only one believing in it. You just cease to believe it. That's how the body works. It suppresses anything that will make it differ from the rest of the population, because it knows that once you differ, you will be alone, and once you're alone, survival is minimal. So the body's aim, the ego's aim, is to survive. But then, who said that the truth is something that is perceived by the mass? I'll leave you with that question. Love, light, peace, and harmony. I am the beacon of light, Adamant, signing out. Checkmate.